thank you for caring enough about trauma and trauma survivors that you are spending your time watching this video. Of course, my goal, my hope, is that you would actually choose to take the next step and work toward becoming a certified trauma coach. But even by watching this video, you are hopefully going to become more informed about what trauma is and why we need trauma coaches to help fight the battle of untreated PTSD. My name is Kim Winters, and I started Safe and Sound Therapy LLC in January of 2025 as a clinical practice of just me treating people with trauma and other mental health disorders. Since then, the practice has expanded to two other important roles in the field of trauma healing. One is a support group program that I designed to be welcoming to all, but also provide the church with a way to open a space for trauma healing and good information about how trauma healing occurs to be shared with anyone who wants to listen or anyone who has a desire to grow and learn and develop these skills. The trauma coaching program, which is what this video is about, is in conjunction with Arizona Trauma Institute, which is a well-known leader in the field of trauma healing. The Arizona Trauma Institute has used their years and years of knowledge, expertise, and experience to develop this program to equip people to meet with others to walk beside them on their journey of trauma healing. People who have trauma, even when it finally is diagnosed, often don't receive enough care to see themselves through the changes that are needed for your nervous system to rewire. But trauma heals because it's an injury to the nervous system. And what we do in coaching and what we do in good clinical therapy and in what we do in all the other interventions available for trauma survivors is with that goal of seeing this improve drastically. What you do is you pay for the Trauma and Resiliency Life Coach program that Arizona Trauma Institute provides. It is an on-demand program where you have 6 months of weekly trainings that you watch and then that you show knowledge by passing a quiz, and then you post your homework to their site. Your posts are reviewed and responded to by either me or someone in my company skilled and trained to support you. We also each week have a 90-minute Zoom call. That's a live call that is at the same time each week where we connect, talk through some of the materials, you get additional training, you apply the things you're learning to your own life. Because coaching, unlike therapy, coaching is really learning something, learning to live that out, and then giving that or teaching that or coaching someone else to do the same. Our program is 6 months long, so you have that whole opportunity to do a number of important things. You will understand the material, complete your homework, attend the 90-minute Zoom call, which is a live call that we're all together on, work to get to know your fellow coaches in the cohort, and learn what it would take for you once you're certified to start your own trauma coaching company and then become an independent contractor for Safe and Sound Therapy. Something really important about the Safe and Sound trauma coaching program is that we have hardwired community into our approach so that there are stable and consistent and predictable ways for you to connect with other people that helps keep you connected to your work and to yourself. The Safe and Sound coaching program is most beneficial for trauma survivors themselves because they are the very people who have either been misdiagnosed or are undiagnosed or received interventions, but because of their threat response, seemed like they were better than they actually were. If you choose to do the certification program through the Safe and Sound cohort, you will also be given access to additional materials that you will need to watch and learn in order to become an independent contractor with my company. Safe and Sound Therapy was started by me, and The reason is because of my faith in Jesus Christ. And so, of course, you also have an opportunity to find out how your faith fits in with trauma coaching. But if faith is not a part of your journey and you just want to learn the healthy interventions to share with others, that's fine. We're so glad that you are open to and even considering helping us with what is currently one of the least understood and most underserved health crises of our time. Thank you so much for considering the Safe and Sound Therapy Trauma Coaching Certification Program. We hope you'll join us in stepping up to help.